Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Fly and 15 Sway, this game taking place here on Amazonia. 15 Sway has spawned as the red night elf over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile over here on the top right we have Fly spawning as the blue orc. This is a orc versus night elf matchup in the 1v1 on Amazonia. Things will be getting underway and I am really interested to see what strategies are coming out. All right, it looks as though since this is more of an old school map, Amazonia, we are going to be going into a more old school style of play. Looks as though it's going to be opening up with a Blade Master and grunts as opposed to the Farseer and Headhunter strategies as of late. Coming back on the opposite side of the map, we are opening up with an Ancient of War, Altar of Elders. Is it going to be Keeper of the Grove? Or is it going to be Demon Hunter? Most likely Keeper of the Grove, as that is the much more tempo-based hero and does have a game-changing ultimate when the time does come. It is going to be a Blade Master coming in from Fly. So Fly sticking to an old and true strategy, maybe trying to get in a bit of harassment, and then, well, going for that classic style of play, selling the Scroll of Town Portal, picking up a Circlet of Nobility, maybe a Scroll of Speed, and some healing salves as well. It looks as though this is going to be one burrow style of play here. A fast tech to tier 2 may be in order. Meanwhile, 15 Sway down across here. 1-8 Archer already ready to go, join in on the fight. And we should be getting this game underway here at about the 2-minute and 2-second mark. All right, Ancient of War already absorbing quite a bit of damage. Gonna get that lightning shield and say surprise. Well, I'm gonna deal more. I'm gonna increase my damage per second by 10 damages or 30 damage a second, quickly clearing up this creep camp, maximizing all of that damage in no time flat. Gloves of Haste picked up there. Always nice to see the archer able to absorb that lightning shield, standing in between an Ancient of War and a Wisp, and then from there moving on nicely. All right, the Treants were already absorbing a bit of damage off on the other side here. Hunter's Hall is already being placed down as the Blade Master has sold his Scroll of Town Portal, but didn't have the Voodoo Lounge open as of yet. Tech to tier 2 now, well, already underway. Burrow also being added as well. We are quote unquote off to the races. Now, what is Fly's long-term strategy here? Fly most likely will be just trying to get to tier 2 and get that Blade Master to level 2, maybe level 3, come in with a good amount of harassment, and then just double down on that harassment while trying to level up his own, his own Shadow Hunter. However, well, 15 Sway comes back off onto the other side here, gets an entangle onto the Grunt, coupled with some help from the Treants right there, and this is actually going to be a very large amount of damage there. Archer trying to get in some bonus damage as well. It looks as though the experience is going to end up being denied, but 200 gold lost right there, beautifully used. Did use up a large amount of mana, 2 entangles and the summoning of some treants, but still good to try and shut down your opponent's units. Coming back onto the other side here, we are looking at the tech to tier 2 nearly done. Fly should have plenty of gold and lumber to build up that second hero when the time comes, but the Blade Master really needs to start working harder to try and get more experience and perhaps some items as well. Coming back down here, the Tree of Life has just now started as well. We are going to be going into Huntresses, as mass Huntresses, very fast around the movement, a very fast movement speed, and much more effective now that we know there are not going to be mass Headhunters. Good morning, Metaphysics. Archer, oh excuse me, not Archer, Blade Master going after the Renegade Wizard, and we see a pulling of a bunch of, well, mercenaries, the Forest Troll Shadow Priest and the Forest Troll Berserker, both very effective with piercing damage against that, well, light armored or unarmored Huntress there, increasing that piercing damage. Scroll of Speed now being used, units trying to back away. This could be a little bit of problems. Forest Troll Shadow Priest down to 2 hit points. Is it going to be able to break free? Does it have any easy way to heal? No Moonwells to jump to since he is Orc, and now just trying to run on into the backside here. All right, Forest Troll Shadow Priest down to dead, as the Huntress getting in that final shot right there. perhaps trying to use one bit of heal would have been effective enough. We are looking at the Shadow Hunter now being trained. Keeper of the Grove doing his best job to try and steal some experience from the Shadow Hunter by taking down his opponent's easy to take out creep camps, while while Fly is unaware. Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 3, level 2 in Tangle. Nope, hasn't trained up anything as of yet. Meanwhile, back down to the south here, Blade Master looking to go after this Kobold Taskmaster does pick up a robe of Magi, which will benefit him greatly, but but at the same time, in the same way, needs to be worried about that Blade Master. Huntress now cross over here. Are we going to see some more damage there? Blade Master getting another critical strike as we're looking at this one Force Troll Berserker easily taken out. Keeper of the Grove is sitting at level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 2. There's Dust of Appearance spotted. Great job by 15 Sway. Gets in one last entangle. This could be a problem. Are we going to see the Shadow Hunter? Whoa, Acid Bomb, follow-up Healing Wave just in time. Healing Wave. Acid Bomb was starting to tick away some damage as the Keeper of the Grove is low on mana. This is definitely old school style game here. Thoughts on Amazonia being next on the map? Chopping block instead of Echo Isle. Well, while we're looking at Amazonia, I don't know if the players are choosing older style strategies because that's just what they're more familiar with here on Amazonia compared to some of the newer maps that have recently been released. All right, Alchemist now trying to wander around. Keeper of the Grove is back in play, ready to go. Acid Bomb followed by an Entangle. Keeper of the Grove has to protect that Alchemist, though. Alchemist down to, 49 hit points. How much damage can the Blade Master do? And, not very much if he is just currently stuck in place. Entangle. There's another Acid Bomb there. Blade Master down to 350 hit points, taking a lot of damage. That negative armor slowly chipping away as well as it finally reaches back. Alchemist was down to 40 some odd hit points. 15 Sway really doing a great job trying to maximize the usefulness out of all of his units without losing them. And we're still only sitting at 36 compared to 35. A slight experience advantage for 15 Sway though. It's too plain, but still better than Echo Isle. Yeah, it is a bit plain. It isn't as diverse, and there isn't as many strategies. The map is much more open, as well, with a lot of engagements more towards the center. But in the same way, it's in no means a really bad map. It's just there's been more thought and more care brought to the table in the newer maps as of late. Blade Master now looking to retreat back here. Keeper of the Grove now trying to do a little bit of chase. We are looking at perhaps a potential expansion down to the south. The Keeper of the Grove is doing a great job keeping the Blade Master in check with those entangles and a good use of that Dust of Appearance. All right, we're looking at, some Mud Golems and some other units going to get taken down. Blade Master going to go ahead, steal a bit of experience once more as we're looking at the Alchemist now making its way back through. All right, Forest Troll Trapper is going to get taken down. Meanwhile, Alchemist down to 143 hit points. Has to be very, very careful. Wants to get the experience. We're going to see another boulder right there as the Alchemist gets caught up in his own problems. Are we going to see an entangle? Yes, there is a reveal right there. Blade Master could have a very bad day indeed, and it does get taken out. Alchemist now inching closer to level 2. Going to finish off the last Trapper, get to level 2, and still have a Rock Golem to follow up with to gain a bit more experience. Healing Spray being used to try and heal back up once more. And this old school strategy may work out extremely well. We are looking at Tree of Ages, no sign of Ancient of Lores, so the Scroll of the Beast may actually be very, very useful as we are looking at Sentry Wards being placed down as well. All right, Shadow Hunter with Sentry Wards. Is this the comeback that Fly is hoping to bank on? Level 2 and then eventually level 3 Sentry Wards with very effective piercing damage. It does take a bit of time for the Shadow Hunter to clear up and gain that, or to be able to place down a decent number of those Serpent Wards in order to be effective against a Mass Huntress strategy. but, well, everything is starting to just get one step closer. Scroll of Speed, perhaps trying to chase down, a Huntress. Huntress already down to 495 hit points, going to try and retreat all the way back. Entangling of the Gold Mine nearly done. Ancient Protector nearly done. Wisp are going to be jumping inside here. 15 Sway, if he can hold onto this expansion, is going to have a great advantage here. Looking on top of this, Keeper of the Grove with triple scrolls. Scroll of Protection, Scroll of Healing, and Scroll of the Beast. All of them are going to be incredibly useful. One strange thing, though, is 15 Sway does not have a Staff of Preservation. With no Staff of Preservation, no easy retreat back onto any unit. Purge onto the Huntress coming in from the Shaman right there. Scroll of Protection being used. Healing Spray, unable to heal up all of the units as Lightning Shield's now trying to chase after more units again. Sentry Ward, Blade Master trying to fight his way through. How much damage can he take as he's trying to back away once again? Another Grunt, another Huntress about to get taken down. Scroll of Healing used just in time, but still not enough as the units are backing away once more. 44 supply compared to 46. 15 Sway does have a slight advantage there, but the overall army supply pretty even, especially when you consider 15 Sway has more workers. More workers there, meaning more economy, but in the same breath at the same time, well, army size 35s compared to 30. One. Coming back through, Sentry Ward being placed down here by Fly. Fly knows what 15 Sway is doing. We're looking at nearly level 3 on the Blade Master and the Shadow Hunter, and this is exactly what Fly was hoping for. Fly was hoping to get to level 3, and now that many of the items have been used, how effective is it going to be? Alright, trying to throw down the fight here, throw down the gauntlet. Grunts now making their way over. Renegade Wizards coming to engage. Who is the Renegade Wizards attacking? Level 3 now on the Blade Master as well, as we are still looking at a bit of chip damage here. Detonation trying to go after the Shamans and that Shadow Hunter. Blade or Alchemist in a little bit of trouble. Is he going to get taken down? Burst down? Yes, he is. The Alchemist, remember, even though he had a fair amount of hit points, does not have that high armor, and that's ultimately what did him in right there. Not having enough armor to protect himself from the damage of that Blade Master, as the Huntresses are now retreating back once more. All right, fighting back at home. Alchemist now looking to get resurrected. 44 supply compared to 57. 15 Sway once again with the supply advantage, but only a minor gold advantage now, as he is mining at that natural expansion. When Crota attacks, nope, I haven't been doing any attacking, but thank you. Keeper of the Grove looking to engage, perhaps try and punish this Renegade Wizard creep camp clear. Tome of Knowledge quickly picked up by the Shadow Hunter. Renegade Wizard drops a Belt of Giant Strength. Could be helpful here, as we're now going to be turning things back around. Wisp now coming across over to get in some detonations. Here we are. Shadow Hunter could be in trouble. There's some more detonation on some Grunts. Grunts having no way out right now. No Scroll of Town Portal. Blade Master now shows back up to the party. And many of these Grunts are low on hit points. Huntresses, if they can get some bouncing damage across those Grunts, could actually make some damage stick. 49 to play compared to 50. No additional healing scrolls, as the Huntresses are now in a bit of trouble. There is a healing scroll by Fly there, as the Keeper of the Grove gets up to level 4. One Huntress going to get taken down. Level 4 now on the Shadow Hunter. Purge onto a Huntress. Huntress is going to get taken down again. Keeper of the Grove fighting back the other way. Continuing to chase back the other side here. Grunt could get taken down once more. There's a Purge onto the Grunt. More Huntresses trying to retreat back here, as that low hit point Grunt does get taken down. Focus fire by 15 Sway. Great job there. Meanwhile, more Huntresses are going to be forced to retreat back. One low hit point Huntress able to retreat. Entangle onto Blade Master. Blade Master with a potion of invulnerability in order to get the escape going, and now able to retreat back. Acid Bomb, Healing Salve, damage over time plus healing over time, as the Shadow Hunter runs back off to the north. 15 Sway's additional gold has just turned into dead units, which has given, well, Fly now the experience advantage. Level 3, level 4 going up against a level 4, level 2, as the Alchemist and the Keeper of the Grove try to close in on that gap. There are still a handful of red creep camps left, orange creep camps left onto the map. 15 Sway could try and leverage them. Oh yeah, Ring of Protection. That's exactly what the Alchemist needed in order to gain a bit more hit points. What is that? That was at 18% more effective hit points. So that effectively gives the Alchemist close to 160 more hit points on top of what he already has. And since he is strength-based, that is just going to continue to grow and grow again. Level 3 on the Alchemist just around the corner. Meanwhile, Blade Master just shy of, or getting shy of level 4, but with plenty of beautiful items. Even a great use of Belt of Giant Drop and Pickup to get more hit points on that healing wave. Blade Master continuing this fight here, going after the Wisp. Wisp quickly taken down, no purge there. 58 supply compared to 50. One base play coming in from Fly. Two Shadow Melded Archers quickly going to get taken down as a battle going to get, well, fighting here. Blade Master down to 825 hit points, but almost at level 4. We'll get there here. Level 4 Blade Master, now level 2 Windwalk Strike. If that Blade Master wasn't her, or should be level 2 Windwalk Strike, if that blade, or could be actually Mirror Image, since we do see Shamans with Lightning Shield. Shamans with Lightning Shield is a great follow-up combination as well. Serpent Wards getting easily cleaned up here. 50 supply compared to 60. Level 4 going up against a level 4, level 3. Great Hall is being constructed here. We're looking at some easy creep camps being cleared once more. We are looking at some granite golems and rock golems as well, but getting creep jacked against those red creep camps would be particularly painful, as this Sentry Ward is keeping track of 15 Sway's intentions. Shaman, Serpent Wards, now trying to offer a little bit of protection, a little bit of a zoning effect, trying to take down those Serpent Wards. There they go. Meanwhile, top left-hand side of the map is about to be cleared up finally, and that, Shadow Hunter continuing to inch closer to level 5. Quick purge onto a Huntress. Huntress could be in problems, or could be in trouble trying to, retreat back. We are looking at Scroll of Protection. We still have a Scroll of Healing. Healing Spray quickly being used to try and, top off that Huntress. The additional armor doesn't seem to be enough. 2-2 upgrades going up against 2-1, and it is Mirror Image as that fourth ability coming in from that Blade Master. Blade Master Scroll of Healing right there being used. Another 171 critical strike to try and finish off that last archer there. More damage bursting on through as the Blade Master does have plus 12 attack. Orb of Venom going to slowly chip away at his hit points. Mirror Image to break free from Mirror Image is going to break free from that entangle as the Lightning Shield adding in more damage, but the Priestess of the Moon, third and final hero, adding in a True Shot Aura as well. Priestess of the Moon able to use that range damage pretty effectively to add in more chip damage with that Orb of Venom. Keeper of the Grove does not have an Orb of Venom either. 58 supply does not have an Orb of Venom. So it is only going to be a single Orb of Venom strategy to try and chip away at those hit points, but we know how effective that can be eventually if a second and perhaps even a third Orb of Venom is added. Priestess of the Moon adding a major 10% damage bonus to the entire range army here. Transitioning away, Treant's now going to come over from the line, trying to finish off a couple of those Peons. Peon's going to get taken down as Purge comes across a couple of Treants as well. Grunts now trying to join in on the battle. Wisp now trying to make their way back over. 64 supply compared to 51. 41 supply army compared to 45. Army sizes are pretty similar here as Lightning Shield now goes down as well. Lightning Shield quickly finishing off a unit. Priestess of the Moon down to 68 hit points, 57. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, it does. Grunts and Huntress also lost near that time as well. 57 supply compared to 54. Priestess of the Moon will be back. She'll be back as we're looking at the Alchemist now kind of come back through Archers, and Huntress is still retreating away. There goes another Entangle trying to finish out the Blade Master. Blade Master, however, a decent amount of hit points and uncannily high as we are looking at a Blade Master with plus 10 strength, giving him an additional 250 hit points on top of what he would normally have at this point and stage in the game. One of those things that you should look at when you look at your opponent's heroes. You sometimes see that health bar and say, they're below half health or close to half health. Half health Blade Master right now could be about 550 hit points. Meanwhile, a half health Keeper of the Grove is only 337. That is actually quite different indeed, especially when you consider the amount of armor and hit points and healing that you might have to eat through in order to finish it off. Level 4, level 4, level 3 with a level 1 Priestess of the Moon now resurrected back out onto the battlefield. Keeper of the Grove does have that second Orb of Venom. Chip damage will start to add up a bit more as we're looking at a potential Rock Golem, Granite Golem, Creepjack. All right, this could potentially be a painful incident, but the Rock Golem and Granite Golem decided to back away from the fight. A little bit more damage coming on through Healing Wave. Couple of grunts in that front side position. There goes one more bit of damage as we're still looking at the Serpent Ward starting to poke through at all of these units. Are we going to... No, there's the detonation coming on through. Quad Serpent Wards creating quite the zoning effect as a low hit point Huntress will be forced to retreat back again. 700 or 600 hit point Huntress, really not that high considering we're looking at 50 average attack piercing damage across those Huntresses. Armor not really recouping that much damage per attack as the Huntresses are continuing to fight their way back again. Couple of ensnares now going down. Level 5 now on the Blade Master. 5-5 going up against a 4-3-1. Is the Priestess of the Moon going to be able to recover enough or boost this army enough? Really needs to get to level 2, if not level 3, in order to try and keep all of these units alive. Healing Wave or Healing Spray getting stopped by those ensnared Raiders' channeled abilities as we're looking at them trying to back themselves into a corner to really fight with proper lines. All right, Priestess of the Moon, there goes some more damage there. A couple of Serpent Wards could easily get taken down as the units are retreating back. Fly finally has the supply advantage after all this time. Great positioning on the Sentry Ward here. No additional... oh, what is this? Are the units going to stay close by? Nope. Granite Golem is here. Treants are now going to engage, and we are going to see a little bit of attacking. Well, Alchemist is sitting at level 4. Priestess of the Moon will get to level 2 here, finishing off what item was dropped. Legion of Doomhorn. Faster movement speed and better regeneration as well as the, well, Priestess or the Blade Master not going to try come over and engage. All right. We're looking at slightly better regeneration, 0.3 life regeneration per second, or 0.3 life regeneration per second, coupled with the nighttime. So this is going to be coming out to about 2.7 hit point regeneration per second, or 2.3. But is that going to be enough as the units continuing to fight their way through? All right, Priestess or Keeper of the Grove now out here. Where is they trying to retreat back? Alchemist low on hit points, down to 313 hit points. That additional armor going to help a little bit. Thank you for the follow as the Grunts now trying to fight back again. All right, Alchemist now looking to retreat back once into a corner. Mercenary camp trying to heal up or grab some Forest Troll Berserkers. May even try to grab a Forest Troll Shadow Priest. If it just manually healed against the Alchemist, that could work out well enough, as we are looking at a Huntress trying to join in on the fight, only to get ensnared at the worst possible moment. Archers trying to walk on through here, and 15 Sway cutting off the reinforcements and dealing quite a bit of damage as we do see some, well, Sentinels out in the clouds as well, keeping track of that Blade Master. Blade Master now trying to retreat back down to 282 hit points. It looks like he only has a sliver of health, but no, he still has quite a bit. 50 supply compared to 61. Fly is absolutely dominating this fight here, forcing the Scroll of Town Portal to try and retreat. Lightning Shield going to be returned as a gift. All the units are trying to retreat away, and they're able to do that. The Force Troll Berserkers, Lightning Shield, not finishing off any of those low hit point archers. Owl Scout now out here, trying to keep track, keep tabs. Blade Master now going to dive on in. One archer already down. A second archer could get taken down as the Grunts are now trying to chase in once more. Blade Master sitting at level 5, getting closer to level 6, and Blade Storm could spell certain doom for all of those units. Fly has been hanging on in this battle, fighting in unfavorable spots throughout, and now has put himself into a favorable position. Back off to the north once here. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter with level 3 Healing Wave and level 3 Serpent Wards. Robe of Magi temporarily dropped in order to use that Clarity Potion. We'll be picking it back up here in just a second. Well, also dropping the Circuit of Nobility, all right, to try and just regenerate as much mana as possible. He may actually even use that second Clarity Potion as well, which would be another 45 seconds. And then I believe Fly is going to be timing for that next attack. All right, coming back on through Alchemist, Keeper of the Grove, 5-4-2, going up against a level 6 and a level 5. Shadow Hunter nearly maxed out on, or about halfway on mana, going to try and get close to maxed out here, or at least up to about 350 to 400 mana after the Clarity Potion, and then picking up on these last couple of items. All right, picks up. There you go, up to 380. Gonna get close to 400, as I mentioned. And then this next push is perhaps gonna be deadly. 54 supply compared to 65. Does 15 Sway have enough upgrades and enough heroes to try and, well, make up for the fact that he does not have any level 6 heroes? Granite Golem now going to get finished off here. This is a potential creep jack that they needed. Granite Golem down to 370 hit points. There's another quick ensnare. Going to try and finish off some more units. Units are now looking to back away. Purge onto the Huntress. Potion of Invulnerability. Blade Master now trying to lead the charge as the units are backing away again. There's another ensnare going down onto the Grunt. Units are trying to fight their way back. Another Serpent War being placed down here as the Kodo Beasts don't have anything in their belly. Kodo Beast representing some additional damage bonus again. Plus 17 damage on that Blade Master. And still, that Blade Master nearing level 6 could potentially be a problem indeed. All right, coming back through, Kodo Beast, Serpent War, Raider's going to try and get an ensnare off onto some of those Golem. There is another boulder toss right there again. And 15 Sway is trying to just hold on to this no upkeep gold mine to try and re-bolster and get in a larger economy going. 25 minutes into this game so far. There goes another ensnare. There goes another boulder. Boulders are continuing to be thrown, and here comes the fight. 68 supply compared to 50. 15 Sway in an uphill battle, losing a couple of Huntresses already. The rock golems aren't even truly engaging as expected, as 15 Sway is just not going to be able to win this out. 232 critical strike here. Blade Master is still holding a beautiful edge here. 68 supply compared to 47, going after all of these higher armored units, but it's still not going to be enough. Alchemist going to try and do a little bit more additional healing. Has a potion of lesser invulnerability as well. Units are retreating back. 65 supply compared to 53. Finally breaking back into low upkeep again as the healing spray coming in from the Alchemist. Alchemist could have a bit of problems. He is surrounded. He's going to go in for an acid bomb. Scroll of Healing that does have a potion of lesser invulnerability, trying to stay alive here. Shadowhunter continuing its way through as the Blade Master does get to level 6. In comes Blade Storm, racking up that damage even further as that Blade Storm going to finish off that Keeper of the Grove. Down he goes. 15 Sway losing to Fly in a bit of a marathon match right there. As Fly was able to just continually fight out of unfavorable positions, pull even, and then start to pull ahead. End up, well, having a lower resource score and a lower unit score. All of those extra units just turned into experience for 15s, for Fly, and in the end, well, Blade Master with level 3 Serpent Wards and level 3 Healing Wave, plenty of damage and survivability coupled with the burst damage and some great micro from from Purge and Raider Ensnare to prevent any retreats, and that is the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.